Hello everyone, welcome back to a new video. Today I want to use the Druzy trinket tray mold from MoldsandShapes again, and I thought I go with monochrome colors. I've mixed here the ultra cast resin. Sometimes I really need to think which resin I use. It's the ultra cast resin, and I want to mix my two colors. And one color will be black, and this is my little cup where I put a little bit more of resin in, and the other one will be white. And I start mixing my black color, and it's just a normal black, and you see it's a mica powder, and I just mix it rather opaque. You see I'm just going with a couple of popsicle sticks full of the black mica powder, and I need to stir it very well. The second color, as I said, is the white, and I'm mixing also my white rather opaque. So I don't know how many drops I used. I think I started something like with 10 drops, and then also a bit of the interference pearl color. And later on I added a little bit more of the white because I thought it needs to be more opaque. Anyway, now I'm mixing and stirring my black resin very well, and you see it so that I don't have any particles on top of my resin. So I thought I'd take you with me how I'm mixing my colors, because some people sometimes ask, so that's what I'm doing here. And yeah, I'm stirring very well, and if it's getting too boring, just fast forward. But like I said, some people are asking how I'm mixing my colors, so you see what I'm doing. I'm not really putting my cups on a scale and to weigh my resin. I just eyeball it how I think it's really how I need it, and most of the times it works very well for me. So I'm not really working with any recipes, and I'm just adding the colors how I feel I need to add them. So there I think I put another 5 drops of the white pigment drops into my white color. And then I'm stirring it again very well. So I'm quite happy with this one. And then I just take my little mold and I can start pouring, and look at the crystals. I really adore this mold. It's a very beautiful mold, and the base practically of the whole mold is only 5 millimeters thick, so it's not very thick. And I think it looks very nice because you have for the tray a really nice depth, if you know what I mean, when you unmold. So I start with the black at the outside, and I'm just pouring from up high just to avoid many bubbles. And I'm pouring till I'm at the rim of my centerpiece. So there you go, taking my time. This video is really fasting forward, I think by 1.5. And now I just have the level of my centerpiece, and now I'm starting with my white. First around. And you see the white is a little bit sinking into the black, but I guess this is normal. And then I thought I'd take my clear resin, and I'm just making sure that my colors are getting pushed out. You see it there. So, and my mold is now filled to maybe 0.5 millimeter to the rim, but I still have some white which I need to use, and I will go around the edges again. But before, I want to get rid of some of the bubbles which are trapped on the centerpiece, because of course I don't want to have holes in my resin piece, and that's why I'm taking such a dotting tool with the silicone tip on the other side. So, and now I'm just pouring out what's left in my jar of the clear resin. There was not much anymore. And then I'm using my white and I'm just pouring around. And as you can imagine, I want the resin to drag into the center to create a beautiful monochrome web effect. So this is the plan. And of course, it's always exciting to see how it's working, if it's blopping or whatsoever. But as you guys know, I really adore the web effect. I've been doing this now for some years, now and again, in all the shapes and forms and all the combinations with mica powder, with pigment drops, with pigment paste, and I just adore these effects because they turn out always a little bit different, and that's what I like. In my center, I now added some glass stones in black and a sort of pearl color, and I just make sure I carefully divide them a little bit in the center, that they are not looking like a big blob, just to make it look nicely and matching with my color, with my monochrome color. So that's what I've done there. A quick torch again, and always be careful using the torch or the heat gun, because especially with the crystal molds, they are quite sensitive, and it would be a pity if you would ruin your mold or your resin piece. So there I was struggling with my heat gun, I guess. But there's coming a time lapse in a second as well. And there you can see how the resin is really dragging to the center. And it's always amazing to watch. I think my video was almost an hour, how it was working. So there you see it. And there I also had the heat gun just to help it flow a little bit better. So now you see how it's dragging to the center, and like I said, I just love it. I adore it. I could watch this all the time, but you cannot stand there for hours and watching your resin. Sometimes I'm there for quite a while, and I'm always fascinated with this. But I think I keep on repeating this in every video, so I'm sorry if I'm repeating. And now there's a close-up, and that's how it's looking at the moment. And I'm quite happy, but at the same time, I'm very curious. And we see each other for the demolding. And the demolding, I won't comment, because I want you to hear this awesome noise of demolding a crystal mold. This is what I adore as well, but many of us do adore this. So I shut up now. So, and I'm back now, and look at this. I really adore the web effect with the black and with the white. None of the colors are taking over too much, I think. I love the black crystal effect together with the white web effect and the hint of the black in the web effect. And this is the final result, and look at this. I really adore this piece. And another one, which is a keeper for myself somehow. I just love it. And I think also the stones in the center, they're matching very well. Okay, with this, I love and leave you. Again, I thank you for watching, and take care, guys. Bye-bye.